Solomon, what's up, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Hey guys, I'm here with my buddy Solomon Sparks out of Columbus, big wholesaler and transitioning into multifamily. And so we're in Lakewood, Ohio right now, which is actually right up from where my office is and where our headquarters are. And Solomon bought 32 units, a 16-unit apartment building here, 16-unit apartment building right next door. And today we're gonna do a property walkthrough. I'm gonna find out how he found the deal, how he funded the deal, what he's doing from a renovation standpoint, what the exit strategy looks like. So let's dive in, bro.
Let's go.
So Solomon, tell me, how did you find these deals? Because these are great properties in a great location. Obviously they need some TLC. We'll do a walkthrough in a minute here, but like the location's money. You're right next to all the restaurants and all the bars, walkable to everything. I'm excited to walk in the back and show everybody the parking, the off-street parking, the covered garage parking, which is it's not available around here.
You don't find it in Lakewood.
Yeah, man. And so, and Lakewood's, dude, one of these towns, it's right next to downtown Cleveland, so it's easy to get downtown, easy to work downtown, but it's a suburb, it's got great schools. I have family that live right here in Lakewood, and it's like the trendy, cool area, you know, to live. And a lot of people straight out of school end up moving to Lakewood, a lot of beginner families, and then obviously people hang out here their entire life because it's such a great location, and you got so much good commerce and business stuff going on. So, dude, how did these fall in your lap?
So from my single family wholesaling background for the past 3 years, and before that I was flipping houses, I was doing all my own deal sourcing. So a lot of direct to seller. When I first started, direct mail was pretty big.
Yeah.
And then transitioned from that to doing like
Yellow postcards, bro.
Yeah, handwritten postcards. Yeah. So we were doing that when I was flipping, and then transitioned into wholesaling about 3 years ago. We were doing a lot of cold calling and SMS, which is the same thing we did here. You know, I did almost 350 off-market single-family deals. So I just took that kind of structure of off-market deal finding and took it over to apartments.
Love it, man. So you pulled a list.
Yeah.
In Lakewood specifically?
In Ohio and surrounding states.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you just pulled everything, and then you started doing text message blasts to everybody.
For this deal, we got it through a cold call lead.
Through a cold call lead.
Yeah, and cold calling is a bit better than SMS, just because people think SMS is a scam, especially on a building like this. You know, these people are a little bit more savvy than a single family.
Yeah. And so this is somebody who's owned it for a while?
Yeah, he owned it since like I want to say the 90s, a little bit before I was born, and he inherited it from his
it's wild.
From his dad. And in the single family space too, like inherited properties are one of our best lead sources, but we're not wholesaling anymore.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
And so inherited property, he inherited it,
Yeah.
didn't have a mortgage on it.
He had a mortgage on this building, but not the building on the left.
Okay. And then just kind of one of these, I inherited it, never really made any updates or major updates to it, just made sure it was functional for the tenants, leased it all up, never pushed rents, never tried to make it what it could be, right? And then got to a point where he rode the market up, and then made sense for you to come in and buy it.
Yeah.
I remember doing the breakdown, and we'll run through some of the financials, but I remember you bringing it to the Legacy Family Meetup
in South
back
Carolina,
in Charleston back in December, and us underwriting the deal right there on the board, and I was like, you need to buy this, right? as we're doing the math, and then somebody else in the room was like, I'll bring 350 grand to that deal, and it's cool how all the pieces came together on that. So what did you buy these for?
So bought them together for 1.6, 32 units, so it's about 50 grand a door.
50 grand a door,
yeah.
Which is unbelievable. Things in Lakewood are selling for $100,000 to $120,000 a door right now. And then is it mostly one beds, two beds? Like what's the unit mix?
It's 2 studios, 2 beds, and the rest of them are 1 beds.
2 studios, 2 beds, and then the rest of them are 1 beds.
Yeah, so 28 1 beds.
Yeah. And then how much do you think you're gonna have to put into it?
So our CapEx on this is just around 550. I think it's like 540 and some change.
Okay.
Yep.
So 550. So you'll be all in for about 65 a door, 70 a door. Let's call it.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, we'll be all in at like 2.1 or 2.2 for the entire project with the acquisition and CapEx.
Yep. And then there'll be some holding costs and whatever else. So let's just call it $70,000 a door. Yep. What do you think you can rent, average rent for, let's just call it the 1 bedrooms?
We just got a couple leased. We have 3 leased so far at $925.
So 925 units. So let's do some quick math on that. If you've been in real estate at all, you've heard of the 1% rule, right? in single family where if it rents for 1%, the monthly rent is 1% of your all-in price for that house, then chances are it will cash flow positive. That's a good, easy, back of the napkin, quick numeric number to be like, is this a deal or is it not a deal? Do I spend more time on it? Do I not spend more time on it? And for you to be able to be in for $70,000 a door and be renting it for $925 a unit, is that a renovated unit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So $70,000 a door, $925. That beats the 1% rule. It's actually closer to 1.2%, 1.3%.
Yeah.
Which the higher above 1%, the more cash flow you're gonna have. So, dude, you're into this thing at a great basis. Could probably turn it around and sell it for probably somewhere in that 3 to 3.5 million, dude, when you're all said and done.
Yeah, we have a stabilized value of 3.2 on it.
Think about that, man. You're into a single deal that'll increase your net worth by $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Fucking
awesome.
dude.
Thank you. I
All right,
appreciate it, man.
let's go walk some units.
Okay, let's do it.
Solomon, tell me about the outside first. Before we head inside, what are we doing on the outside? Are we doing landscaping? Are we doing paint?
We're not doing a whole lot outside. There's some tuck pointing that has to happen, but this is the classic Tudor style building. So there's not a lot that we're gonna do on the exterior. Obviously landscaping so that we can spruce up the exterior. Our window right there, and other small stuff just to make it more desirable for tenants. Like we're about to walk into this garage right here, and this garage used to be dark and dormant. Now we have all the walls painted white, some extra lighting in here, so it's nice now. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, dude, look at what simple lighting and paint does, and how dramatic of a change it is from being gross, a bunch of spider webs, worried about getting robbed in here, versus how many cars can you park? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
At least 7, 8, 9, maybe.
Yeah.
Especially if they're all at an angle. Yeah, and this is what, a 16 unit? Yeah. So what does it look like for additional income on this? What are you charging? Because it's hard to come by off-street parking in Lakewood. So what can you get for each different parking space?
Each one of these parking spaces in this garage right here, it's about $50 a month extra. So obviously that adds to our NOI, increases our value. And then next door, there's some outside parking for $25.
$25 next door for the outside parking, not covered, but it's off-street.
Yeah.
And then this is covered parking off-street for $50.
Yep.
I think they're getting a deal, man. I think you're very reasonable on that, and no, it makes a lot of sense. So you got somebody with a vehicle. I mean, and dude, these are nice cars, right? Nice vehicles, and simple what paint can do. One thing I found about some of these, because this is probably what almost a 100-year-old building.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what I found is like just the tuck pointing right in between the bricks. Do something like that. I've changed out on my buildings in Lakewood and put like glass block on that lower level because, dude, it always gets kicked in and you got to worry about security. Is there a basement here?
Yeah, there is a basement. That's where the laundry is, so that can add some additional income to us. And then
laundry. Another thing that I've done in the basements is put like, dude, you can call a company. They'll come in and put cages of just chain link fence with a little door that you can use for storage and rent that out for another $50 a month for anybody who wants to put their bike down there, or the Christmas tree down there, like any sort of like seasonal storage stuff.
Yeah,
is good.
Yeah, we actually have some of those down there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we got lucky. This way.
Cool. Let's go this way.
Yeah. So actually, the hallways, we painted them. They used to be dark. We had some different carpet in here. We changed that out. Started with the common areas to kind of change the perception of the building, and then after that, went to some of the units and rehabbed them.
Dude, looks good.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
just simple, right?
Yeah.
Simple. Just lighten it up, brighten it up, make people feel good, make it feel cleaner, safer, more functional, and dude, you're doing all the right things. So,
unit 101.
It's rolling, rolling.
Yeah.
All right. So I hear them working on construction.
Yeah.
Let's go walk through a before unit, and then I want to see the after unit.
Okay.
Let's do it.
101 down here is finished. We're gonna go to 102. I got some classic stuff in here, man. There's a lot of character in this building.
Dude, if you can, see if you can get this rewired and put some Edison bulbs in there. That'd be cool.
Got a lot of original stuff in here.
It's great.
Yeah. Character.
So this is a before unit.
Aside from paint. And okay, they're getting a head start on some of the,
They got cabinets in here though.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah. This is a mid-rehab unit, I guess you could
Okay.
say. Yep.
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
So this is this kind of off-white gray color, kind of a bone color
Yeah.
on the walls.
Yep.
Doing it with like a little bit modern of a gray touch. White ceilings. Still got to change out fixtures.
Yep.
The beauty of Lakewood, man, it's got all these like real unique aspects, like these built-in cabinets and stuff.
Yeah. All the cabinets in the kitchen were actually like built in. They were super shallow. They were like custom to the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you guys throwing in new shaker style cabinets, granite countertops, appliances.
Yeah. This guy's got to go right here.
So it's a little bit. I guess it'll go fridge, stove, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Or stove, fridge, whatever.
Yep.
And so you're getting all new appliances too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Some upper cabinets. Boom, boom. Eat-in kitchen area. It's fantastic. More cabinet space. Redoing the entire bathroom.
Yep. Got a bunch of these guys going on, small cracks in the windows, but
So what are they doing in order to fix up these cracks in the windows?
there's getting a glass company out here just to take these guys out and pop them.
Take them out and pop new ones in.
Yeah.
Re-etch it. And,
What do you think about keeping these OG windows?
dude, they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because they have that. And here's the thing: the crowd in Lakewood likes this kind of stuff, right? We come in from a renovation standpoint. We're like all new windows, do all this stuff. But like when you take out things like this, it kind of removes some of the character.
Yeah.
And some of the folks in Lakewood prefer the character. They prefer the older antiquity of it, you know. And so I think if it's still functional, there's no problem with keeping them. The issue is like you're paying for heat, and what does that look like, right? So from a financial aspect, if all the heat is on the landlord, which I assume it is here, then you're paying to heat crack, windows that don't have the insulation that maybe some new windows would be. So what would it look like in order to reduce your heating bill? But dude, window prices have gone through the roof recently, and this used to be $500 for this window. Now it's friggin' $1,000. So it just, and you got a lot of windows here. So just kind of to understand what that looks like. I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping it, at least for the time being.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't in the budget, so it definitely wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that increases the budget by
50 grand at least.
Yeah, at least every bit of 50 G's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta believe you got 100 windows here at $1,000 a piece because they're big, or you'd have to put two windows next to each other.
Yeah. Frame them out too. That's expensive for the labor.
Yeah. I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows, 32 units, 225 windows at probably between labor, install, the window and everything, dude, at $750, $1,000 a piece. So you're looking at everywhere from $150 to $250,000 of windows. So that throws off the budget by 50%.
Yeah.
And I don't think you get more in rent because of it.
Definitely. It's not a value add type of aspect. We can't get more rent out of it.
Not really.
Yep.
But I would clean them up,
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure obviously any of the broken ones are fixed. I don't know if you could get some sort of dude, you could just paint it,
Yeah.
Grab some caulk, recaulk it all, have it all repainted, and just make sure that it's as insulated as possible, and I think you're okay.
Yeah. It's not like this is an A-class building either where there's expectations of extreme.
Are we doing tile in the kitchen?
We're doing LVP in the kitchen floor. We'll go to 101 right across the hall. It has LVP on it, and you guys are going to see what it looks like afterwards.
Cool, man. But dude, for a 1-bedroom unit, it's a great size unit.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with the eat-in kitchen, big living room.
It's about as big as my apartment in Columbus.
Yeah, man. I think it looks good. Yeah, I think it's a great first deal.
Appreciate it.
You bought it at the right price. You're doing the right renovations. Fantastic location.
It's a little hot over here though.
It's very, it's very it's a bite-size chunk, right? Like you're not trying to go and find 150 unit for your first deal. You got 2 buildings. You can take a look at it, break it down. We're doing 16 units over here, 16 units over there. It's very digestible, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Not all that big. It wasn't a nightmare, like too daunting to try to take it down to.
No, for sure. Skylight.
Yeah, man.
It's great. So this is a finished unit.
Yeah.
Dude, the hardwoods are great in this
Yeah.
building too.
I was able to save on the budget, not putting in LVP or even refinishing them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I would take the blinds out.
Really?
Let somebody deal with their own curtains or whatever.
Yeah. Management was adamant on putting blinds up too, so.
Who was?
Management.
I'd offer it or offer. I just don't like how they look because look, they start bending, they start breaking. We actually just took them out of a 161 unit building that we own in Georgia because you could see it all from the outside and it looked like shit from the outside. It was like one of those, it's like paint, you know, you just get rid of it. Low cost, you get rid of it and it looks so much better from the outside. But I mean, that one's in good shape.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad in here.
What I try to do is I try to put like the curtain rod up there and just get them some curtains so that way they can open and close it and leave it like that.
Yeah. Got some more glass we got to get fixed here. Some of these windows.
Cool.
But it's a finished kitchen right here. The LVP we were talking about.
LVP looks good, man.
Yeah. Tenant bring your own AC unit.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Dude, offer it. Say, hey, we'll include it, or we can provide an AC unit. It's gonna be an extra $50 a month. Dude, you get $50 a month for a $300
item
AC unit.
Yeah.
You're making a 200% return the first year.
Yeah.
You know, and now you own it. You do it again, do it again, do it again. Just if somebody doesn't want it, you put it in the basement and wait until the next tenant wants it.
Cool.
But that's something else that we do. I love like the little pocket closets.
Yeah, this actually has a, if I'm not mistaken, this one has a ironing board in it.
Oh dang.
Yeah, bring this guy down. It's a little old, a little dusty. That's
Looks
okay.
like somebody got murdered on that thing. Yeah, so this is a studio unit.
Yes, this is a studio unit. Yeah.
That's great. What do you think you're gonna get for the studios?
Studios are underwritten at 800.
Yeah, it's about right. And then 2 bedrooms are getting what, like 11?
12.
12. Love it.
Yeah. Electric, it's a nightmare trying to replace these light fixtures because the wire is so brittle and so old.
Yep.
And then we had to put in a lot of new shutoffs in a lot of the units too.
Yeah. I mean, it's all knob and tube, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So when it's all knob and tube, you know, it's not like grounded or whatever.
Right.
Actually, dude, knob and tube with good connections is actually safer than friggin' Romex.
Yeah, it just has a bad reputation.
It's got a bad reputation because people don't connect it all the way, and that's what creates the sparks. But it's all about that connection of the wires.
Right.
But one thing you might be able to do to lower insurance is throw in GFIs everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah, it's like, you know, whatever, it's $20 a GFI outlet. But if it can reduce your insurance on an annual basis, sometimes they like to see that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, coined laundry. Add a little bit to
Collaborative
NR.
laundry.
Yep.
Using a third-party firm for this.
Yeah, they're rented.
They come out, they maintain it, they handle all of it, they collect all the money, and then they write you a check once a month or every quarter or whatever.
Actually, we collect and then pay them rent every month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're leased in the exact sense of a lease.
Yeah.
And back there are cages for storage too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. We were talking about outside.
Yeah, smells
So
like
this is all the gas meters. If you wanted to run gas to each individual unit, you could.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Obviously, it's not done. You don't need to, but
Yeah.
it's cool to have the option on it.
The seller, I think the seller took all of the meters out because they were charging like a meter fee of $25 or $30 to the tenants each month. So he ended up taking them out. But here's, this looks like something out of a scary movie, man. I never liked this stuff back here.
So you include one of these storage lockers with rent?
I don't even think that they're even talked about, honestly.
Yeah.
We probably should, though.
Or charge $20, dude.
Yeah.
See what they say.
Yeah, $20 out of 10 cap. What is that, like 20
$20
grand?
times 16 units. Yeah, it's $320 a month times 12 months. You're looking looking at $400 or $4,000 extra a year. At a 6 cap, David, increases the valuation by about $67,000.
Yeah, we gotta look into that, huh?
Dude, well, thank you for showing us the property, man. I love what you guys got going on here. I think it's gonna be a great moneymaker for you. And what's the exit strategy look like? Are you guys planning on refinancing and holding, or are you guys planning on selling it? Or
So we plan on refinancing and holding. When we get our NOI up, get the rents raised, and get them all leased out, I think we're gonna have a perfect burr on our hands so we can get all of our investors' capital back out of the deal and then have them come on into the next one.
dude, and being able to appraise at like $3 million, you're into it for 2.1. All you need is a 70% loan, and you should be able to do that, even in today's environment. So it's pretty awesome, man. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming out, bro.
Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about what Solomon's doing and what the process looks like in order to go out and buy an apartment building, put it in the comments below. I'm happy to create some content, answer your questions, send you a message directly on a little bit of advice, point you in the right direction on how you can do exactly what Solomon's done. So appreciate you being here. Do me a favor, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.